Welcome guys sa lecture natin today. So our lecture for today will be about the continuation of integrating factor, wherein we will now discuss three more methods and how to identify the integrating factor for the given differential equation. Okay? So at the end of this session, these are the things that we need to accomplish. First is to determine the integrating factor by formulas and apply this on solving equations. Next is to transform and differentiate differential equations in linear form and solve problems. And lastly, to distinguish Bernoulli equations from other linear forms of differential equations and transform equations in Bernoulli into linear and solve problems. Okay? So as we can see here, yung first objective natin is by using yung integrating factor by formula. Okay? Yung next is um, by linear form or linear equation. Then yung last is by Bernoulli equation. Okay? So let us first start with integrating factor by formulas or using formula. Okay? So in solving a differential equation or identifying its integrating factor, this is the given formula for determining the integrating factor. So kung alin yung applicable, yun yung gagamitin natin, no? So, wait, parang may na-miss out ako dito. So, dito, sa first one is 1 over n times the difference ng partial derivative nung m with respect to y minus partial of n with respect to x is equals to fx. Then, kapag halimbawa, naging functions of x alone siya, then yung integrating factor natin will be e raised to integral of fx dx. Okay? And then, yung next one, if ever hindi naging function of x alone siya, pupunta ka sa second step. This is uh, same lang din, kunin mo yung difference ng dalawa, pero ngayon, multiply mo siya by 1 over m. Okay? Then, kapag halimbawa yung final answer is nag-resolve sa function of y alone, then, gagamitin natin yung formula for integrating factor, which is e equals to negative as raised to negative integral of gy. Sorry, this is typographical dy. Okay? Then last is number 3. If hindi nag-work out yung first two equations, meaning hindi na-perform nyo na yung dalawa, tapos yung final equation mo does not involve a function of x or y alone. Therefore, your given differential equation is or maybe a homogeneous equation. Okay? So, i-check nyo kung homogeneous siya. So, yung process sa pag-check ng homogeneity niya, we have already discussed that. So, pag ni-clarify nyo ng homogeneous equation siya, multiply na daw natin siya ng integrating factor niya, which is 1 over mx plus ny. Okay? So, in performing that, kailangan, sabi dito, pagka-multiply mo, kailangan pakita mo na exact yung equation mo. So, babalik ka dun sa previous lecture natin na test for exactness. So, once we have verified na exact na siya, so we will now be able to identify what is the particular solution for the given differential equation. Okay? So, let us apply these formulas in solving for the integrating factor and the solution of the given differential equation. Let's start with example number 1. So we have solve the equation x squared plus y squared plus 1 times dx plus x times x minus 2y dy is equals to 0. Okay? So again, yung pinaka standard form ng differential equation natin is m xy, ibig sabihin in terms of x and y, dx plus n xy dy is equals to 0. So, pag pina-identify sa atin, pinakuha sa atin yung formula natin, di ba difference yun ng partial of m. So, difference ng partial of m over partial of y minus partial of n over partial of x. Okay? So, kailangan identify muna natin yan. So, yung M natin, identify natin. Then, yung N, identify natin. So, for this given equation, ang M natin is this one. Okay? Then, ang N natin is this one. Okay? So, we now get the partial uh, derivative muna. Partial of M or partial of Y. So, direct na natin. So, lahat ng Y is treated constant. So, therefore, ang partial derivative natin will be 2Y. Okay? Then, partial of N over partial of X. Lahat ng Y is treated as constant. So, what we can do is to simplify muna yung equation natin. So, N now can be X squared minus 2XY. Okay? Then, tsaka natin yung partial derivative. So, ang partial derivative niya is, in terms of X, is 2X minus 2, 2X minus 2Y. Okay? Then, we try the first equation. First equation again is 1 over N times partial of M over partial of N minus partial of, that's partial of Y minus partial of N over partial of X. Okay? Then we substitute 1 over, so X squared minus 2XY. Okay? Or balik natin doon sa original niya na X times X minus 2Y. Okay? Multiplied by, so partial of M over partial of Y, nakuha natin as 2Y minus 2X minus 2Y. Okay? Simplify. So, this will become X minus 2Y. Then, this will be 2Y minus 2X plus 2Y. Okay? Simplify. We get 1 over X times X minus 2Y is equals to 4Y minus 2X. Okay, that equals multiplied. Okay, then we can factor out 2. Okay, so let's try negative 2, factor out natin. Then we have negative 2Y plus X. Okay, all over X times X 2Y. Okay, so we can see yung numerator and denominator natin has the same terms. So, baliktad lang yung arrangement ng term nito. So, we can cancel that out. Cancel natin. So, yung final answer natin will be 2 over X, which is function of X alone. Okay? So, therefore, ang integrating factor natin will be e raised to fx dx. Okay? So, let's continue. So, na-identify natin na yung fx natin is negative, so negative 2 all over x. Then, yung integrating factor natin will be e raised to integral of fx dx. Okay? So, e negative 2 dx over x. So, sagutan natin, e. So, this will be negative 2, labas natin, ln x. And property ng exponent and natural logarithm. So, this will be ln x negative 2. Then, this will be x negative 2, or integrating factor natin will be 1 over x squared. So, meaning, 1 over x squared yung i-multiply natin dun sa original equation natin to solve the differential equation. Okay? So, rewrite ko lang yung original equation natin. So, we have x squared plus y squared plus 1 dx plus x times x minus 2y times dy is equals to 0. Then, multiply natin ang integrating factor na 1 over x squared. So, i-distribute na natin all terms, no? So, this will be dx, okay, plus y squared over x squared dx plus dx over x squared plus, so what we can do, maging, um, this will be dy minus 2y over x dy is equals to 0. Okay. Next is uh, so let's try to rearrange. Okay. So gawin ko lahat ng nasa denominator. Lipat ko sa numerator para makita natin kung meron tayong relationship. So x minus 2 y squared dx plus x minus 2 dx plus dy minus x negative 1 2y dy is equals to 0. So, yung previous lecture natin, para ma-solve to, ma-simplify, we need to regroup yung mga terms natin. Okay? So, as we can see here, yung first term natin is naka-dx. So, madali lang siyang i-integrate. Yung second term, two variables. Yung third term is single variable lang siya. So, madali na yan. And yung dy is single variable din. So, ang pwede natin i-group is si second and yung last term natin. Okay? So, let's try. So, sulat ko muna lahat ng mga wala sa grouping. dx plus x negative 2 dx plus dy. Then yung grouping natin will now be x negative 2 y squared dx plus, so minus x negative 1 2y dy is equals to 0. Okay? Okay, so hanap ka ngayon ng differentials na pwedeng maging sagot dito sa groupings na to. Okay? So, dito, nakita natin dito, dx to. So, meaning, nag-derive siya ng x. Okay? So, ito is naka-raise sa negative 2. So, alam natin since negative yan, kapag dx over x yung original nating, okay, wait lang. Okay. Let's check. So, kung ang x natin is nasa ilalim, bawa ang term natin is y squared. Okay. So, ang pwedeng mangyari, let's try ganito. So, di ba ito is two terms? Okay, sorry. So, two terms to. So, sa differential, nagkakameron tayo ng dalawang term na differential kapag meron tayong derivative ng product. Okay? So, let's try i-analyze to. So, yung first term natin dito is naka-dx to. So, meaning, yung x yung kanyang dinifferentiate. Okay? So, x negative 2 to. So, meaning, kung nag-differentiate siya, magma-minus 1 ka sa exponent. So, meaning, yung original variable niya is naka-raise sa x raised to negative 1. Okay? Then, check nyo yung second term. Yung second term natin, dy to. So, meaning, derive siya ng y. So, meron siyang 2 na coefficient dito. So, meaning, nag-derive siya ng y squared. Okay? Ngayon, check natin kung anong derivative ng x negative 1 times y squared. Okay? So, kung in terms of x, so we have negative 1, x negative 2, then y squared dx plus x negative 1 times 2y dy. Okay? So, check natin kung parehas ba yan nung nandun sa itaas natin, no? Okay. Okay. So, pag chinek natin, reverse lang yung sign nito, no? So, negative dito, dapat dito positive. Tapos, dito is positive siya, tapos negative dito. So, what you can do is to factor out yung negative sign dun sa groupings natin na yun. So, we have dx plus x negative 2 dx plus dy minus negative x negative 2 y squared dx plus x raised to negative 1 2y dy. Okay, equals to 0. Then, we can now change that to yung sa differentials natin. Okay, minus derivative ng x negative 1 times y squared equals to 0. And next is we perform integration sa lahat ng terms natin. So, ating integrate natin. So, we have x, then this will be minus, so ilan to? Pag in-integrate, so that will be um, 1 over x. Okay, kasi magiging x negative 1. Okay, over negative 1, kaya nagkameron ng negative sign. Next is plus y minus, so lalabas lang natin yung x negative 1 times y squared is equals to 0. So, simplify natin, multiply natin both side by x. Okay, so we have x squared minus 1 plus xy minus y squared is equals to 0. Or pag simplify natin, our solution will be x squared minus, so plus xy minus y squared, okay, minus 1. So, sorry ha, ito pala is naka-integrate din yung 0 natin dito. So, or yung plus c natin, okay? So, huwag natin mind yun, okay? So, may plus c tayo dito. So, let's say dito na lang sa kabilang side yung c natin, no? Ito ko na lang lagay sa, so hindi siya times 0. So, c, so equals to cx, okay? So, that will be our final answer. Okay? Yun yung sample para sa first case. Next, we try the second example. We have solve the equation y times 4x plus y dx minus 2 times x squared minus y dy is equals to 0. Okay? So, bilisan na lang natin. So, this is our m, no? Then, ito yung ating n. So, partial of m over partial of y. So, this will be 4xy plus y squared. So, sagot natin dito will be 4x plus 2y. Then, partial of n over partial of x is equals to, so this will be 2x squared. So, pwede natin sama yung sign, pwedeng hindi. Sige, try natin wag sama yung sign. Minus 2y. So, this will be 4x. Okay? So, first formula natin, 1 over n times partial of m over partial of y minus partial of n over partial of x. So, we have 1 over 2 times x squared minus y times partial of m natin is 4x plus 2y and minus 4x. Okay. Then we have, so this will be cancelled out. So 2y over 2 times x squared minus y. Okay? Cancel out yung 2. So we have y over x squared minus y, which is not a function of x alone. So therefore, hindi applicable yung first equation natin. So we try yung second equation. So 1 over m times partial of m, partial of y minus partial of n, partial of x is equals to 1 over, so y times 4x plus y. We have, same lang yung value, no? So magiging 2y na lang to. Okay. Okay, tama ba? Okay, let me check. So 4x, okay. 4x plus 2y minus, okay. Ah, sige. Ibalikan natin to dito. So let's try gamitin natin yung sign nung sa n natin, no? Kasi nga 'di ba yung form natin dapat is m xy dx plus n xy dy. Okay? So yung n natin, ito yung m. So ang n natin should be negative 2x squared plus 2y. Okay? So baguhin natin yung partial of n over partial of x natin. Gawin natin negative 4x. Okay? Para hindi mag-cancel out dito. So this will be 4x plus 2y, then minus 4x. Okay? So this will be uh, 8x plus 2y all over 2 times x squared minus y. So this can be factored out. 4x plus y all over 2x squared minus y. So again, hindi na simplify sa x alone yung taas, yung number 1. So still okay tayo na nag-proceed tayo sa second step. Okay? Then dito, magiging multiplier natin will be same nitong number na to, no? So 8x plus 2y. Then we simplify. So this will be 2 times 4x plus y all over y times 4x plus y. So pwede natin cancel out yung numerator and denominator. So ang natira sa atin is 2 over y, which is uh, in terms of y alone. So integrating factor natin, okay, will be e raised to, pag y is negative, yung gy dy natin. So this will be yung gy natin. Okay? So that will be e raised to negative 2 dy over y. So we have e negative 2 ln y, then e ln y negative 2, then magiging sagot, ang I natin will be equals to y negative 2 or 1 over y squared. Okay? Okay, so apply na natin yung solution. So, yung original equation natin, again, is y times 4x plus y dx minus 2 times x squared minus y dy is equals to 0. Okay? Then we multiply that by 1 over y squared. Okay? So, pag multiply natin, this would be um, 4x over y dx plus dx minus 2x squared over y squared dy plus 2 dy over y is equals to 0. Okay? Then, we check. So, to simplify, uh, change natin sa exponent yung mga denominator. We have 4x y negative 1 dx plus dx minus 2x squared y negative 2 dy plus 2y negative 1 dy is equals to 0. Then grouping tayo. So, tong first term natin is 2 variables. Second, 1 lang. 2 variables, 1 lang. So, therefore, pwede natin i-group tong first tsaka yung third natin na variable. Okay? So, rewriting lang muna yung mga wala ng grupo. Okay? Plus, yung may grouping. So, 4x, y, negative 1, dx minus 2x squared, y, negative 2, dy. Okay? Is equals to 0. So, now, hanapin ulit natin yung differentials na pwede sa kanya. So, one technique again is tingnan nyo muna kung ano yung kapartner niyang differential. So, dito sa first term, kapartner niya is si dx. So, meaning, nag-derive tayo in terms ng x. Pag tinignan mo yung kabila, yung value ng dx dito is negative 2x squared. Okay? Or 2x squared. So, pwedeng kunin mo na agad ito. No? Kasi di ba ang formula ng derivative ng product is u dv plus v du. Okay? So, kung yung dx dito is yung dv, ibig sabihin, yung v kailangan natin is nandun sa kabilang term. Okay? Let's check. So, gawin natin negative 2x squared. Tapos dito yung kapartner na sa kabila is dy. Okay? Nasa kabila yung dy. So, tingnan mo dito kung ano yung dy natin. Meron tayong y negative 1. Okay? So, yun yung multiply natin. Y negative 1. Kunin mo yung derivative niyan. So, we have negative 4x y negative 1 dx. Then, plus. So, negative 2x squared plus derivative ng y will be negative 1 y negative 2 dy. Okay? Simplify, we have negative 4x y negative 1 dx. Negative, negative, that will be positive. So, positive 2x squared y negative 2 dy. So, check mo yung resulting mo dito sa kinukuha natin ng differentials, no? So, 4xy negative 1, 4xy negative 1. Kaiba lang is yung sign, no? Negative dito. 2x squared, y negative 2. 2x squared, y negative 2. Kaiba lang ay sa sign. So, meaning, multiply natin ng negative or factor out natin yung negative sign ng group terms natin. Okay? So, we have, rewrite muna natin, dx plus 2y negative 1 dy minus negative 4xy negative 1 dx plus 2x squared y negative 2 dy is equals to 0. Okay? Then dx plus 2y negative 1 dy minus, this will be differentials nung negative 2x squared y negative 1 is equals to 0. Then we integrate both sides. We have x plus 2 ln of y minus, so minus 2x squared y negative 1 is equals to c. Okay. So we have x squared plus 2 ln of y plus 2x squared y negative 1 is equals to c. Or pag minultiply natin by both side by y, para mawala lang yung negative exponent. So we have x squared y plus 2y ln y plus 2x is equals to cy. Okay, so this will be our final answer. Okay, okay. Next example. So we have solve the equation x to the fourth plus y to the fourth dx minus xy cubed dy is equals to 0. Okay, so itong example na to, sige, pakita natin. So ang m natin, m is equals to x4 plus y4. Okay, ang n natin is negative xy cubed. Okay, so yung partial of m over partial of y natin will be 4y cubed. Partial of n, partial of x will be negative y cubed. Okay? So, yung first equation natin, 1 over n times yung difference ng dalawang derivative na kinuha natin. So, be 1 over negative xy cubed times 4y cubed minus y cubed. Okay? So, minus, sorry. So, this should be plus. Okay? Kasi minus, minus. Okay? Okay? Then we have 5y cubed all over negative xy cubed. Cancel out natin. So, this will be negative 5 over x. Yun nakuha natin. Integrating factor. Okay? So, pag dito natin, ito na yung integrating factor na gagamitin natin. No? So, we get yung I natin will be E. This will be equal sa f of x natin. So, f of x dx. Okay? We have E. Integral of negative 5 dx over x or E integral of magiging negative 5 ln x or yung integrating factor natin will be E ln x negative 5 or I is equals to x negative 5 or 1 over x to the p. Okay? And then we apply dun sa original formula natin. So we have x to the fourth, y to the fourth, dx minus xy cubed dy is equals to 0. Multiply natin ng 1 over x to the fifth. Okay? So this will be dx over x and then plus y to the fourth x to the fifth dx minus y cubed dy all over x to the fourth. is equals to 0. So, yung first term natin is x alone. So, yung second and third term yung groupings natin. So, i-simplify ko lang yung second and third term natin. X negative 5 y to the fourth dx minus x negative 4 y cube dy is equals to 0. So, ito yung grouping natin. So, pwedeng mangyari, since dx to, so try natin naka x negative 4. Then yung sa dy, tapos tingin ka dun sa kabila, y to the fourth. Okay? Kunin natin yung derivative niyan. Derivative niyan is negative times negative 4 x minus 5 y to the fourth plus negative x negative 4 times 4 y cube. So, ito ay may dx kasi in terms of x, then ito in terms of y. Simplify, we have 4 okay, 4x negative 5 y4 dx minus 4x negative 4 y cube dy. Okay? So, let's check ano yung nawawala sa kanya. So, dito, sa first term, x negative 5y to the 4 dx, ang nawawala is yung 4 na coefficient. Dito, x4 negative 4y3, wala din ng 4 na coefficient. So, meaning, kailangan magkameron ng 4 itong term na to para magamit natin itong differentials na to. Meaning, multiply natin both sides of the equation by 4. Okay? Then, this will be 4 dx over x plus, so this will be 4x negative 5 y to the fourth dx minus 4x negative 4 y cubed dy is equals to 0. Then, simplify, applying differentials natin. So, this will be negative x negative 4 times y to the fourth is equals to 0. So, integrate natin. So, we have 4 ln of x plus negative x negative 4 y to the fourth is equals to, so, pwedeng maging c or ln c. So, pwedeng apply doon sa previous example na may ln yung c natin. Okay. Then, to simplify, yung ln x raised to 4 plus minus na to minus y to the fourth x to the fourth is equals to ln c. Multiply natin both sides by x to the fourth. So, we have x to the fourth ln x4 minus y to the fourth equals to x to the fourth ln c. So, and then we can group yung para sa may ln, no? Tapos transpose ko yung isa sa kabila, x to the fourth ln x to the fourth okay, minus x to the fourth ln c is equals to y to the fourth. So, x to the fourth, so ln x to the fourth. So, since minus over c, okay, so isip ko lang to. So, ln of x to the fourth over c is equals to y to the fourth. Okay. Kaya parang mas, okey kung multiply ulit natin ng ilipat natin dun sa kabila, x to the fourth, okey? So, this will be your final answer, okey? Okey? Pero dito sa problem na 'to, um, what we can do is to check din muna yung, original na equation natin 'no. So, yung given equation natin is ito 'no, 'di ba ito? So, yung check natin kung homogeneous siya para ma-apply lang natin yung, equation number 3. Kata natin 'to, naka-raise sa 4, naka-raise sa 4. Ganito, may 1 dito, may 3. So, equals din yan sa 4. So, meaning yung homogeneity natin para sa equation na 'to is yung 4. So, uniform na 4 yung K niya. So, therefore, homogeneous siya. Hmm, siya ay homogeneous. Sabi, kapag homogeneous daw yung given, pwede natin gawin is gamitin yung integrating factor na 1 over mx plus ny. Okay? So, try natin i-apply ito. So, we have 1 over yung value ng m natin. So, that will be yung m natin is x fourth plus y to the fourth x plus yung n natin na negative xy cube y. Okay? Simplify. We have 1 over x to the fifth plus xy to the fourth minus xy to the fourth. So, cancel out to. So, we have 1 over x to the fifth. Okay? Which is the same as yung calculated natin dun sa first equation na 1x to the fifth. Yung um, integrating factor natin. Okay? So, once nakuha natin yung integrating factor, ang sabi pag homogeneous siya is i-check natin yung exactness niya. No? Then, para maging exact siya, again, is kailangan yung partial of m with respect to y ay equal sa partial of n with respect to x. Okay? Para maging exact siya. So, yun ay kapag katapos mong i-multiply yung integrating factor. So, yung x to the fourth plus y to the fourth dx minus xy cube dy is equals to 0. Multiply mo ng x to the fifth. Okay? So, pag na-multiply na siya ng x to the fifth, uh, this will be uh, 1 over x plus y to the fourth x to the fifth dx minus y cube x to the fourth dy is equals to 0. Okay? So, ito yung magiging m natin. Ito yung n. Okay? So, perform natin. Partial of m with respect to x at y is equals to 1 over x to the fifth times 4y cube. Okay? Or 4y cube over x to the fifth. Okay? Then, partial of n with respect to y is equals to respect to x to is equals to, so treated as constant yung numerator. So we have negative y cube times negative 4, then x negative 5. Okay, simplify. We have 4y cube over x to the p. So therefore, sila ay exact. Okay? So once exact na siya, isa-set na natin na equal yung ito na yung f of x natin. Di ba? So, yung sa first lecture natin 'to, ha, baka nalilito kayo. So, kunin natin na yung partial of f. So kapag nakuha na natin exact siya, gamitin natin yung sa step natin, 'no? So, yung makukuha nating equation, so yung partial of f with respect to x equals to yung m natin. Ang m natin ay equals sa 1 over 4 y, so ang m lang natin ay yung 1 over x. So this will be 1 over x plus y to the fourth x to the fifth, no? Okay. Then magiging df is equals to 1 over x plus y to the fourth 1 over x to the fifth dx. Okay. Perform natin yung integration. We have f is equals to ln of x plus y to the fourth. So this will be times 1 over negative 4x to the 4. Okay? Plus c. So f is equals to ln x plus y to the fourth. So minus over 4x to the fourth plus c. Okay? Okay? So once na makuha natin yan, okay? So siguro ibalik ko dun sa dating format, no? Okay. Erasing ko lang ulit ito. Dun sa before na lecture natin, sa set natin na integral lang df is equals to m dx plus vy. Okay? So baka kasi hanapin nyo, no? Tapos tsaka natin lagay yung m. So yung m natin is 1 over x plus y to the fourth over x to the fifth dx plus vy. Okay? So we have f is equals to ln of x plus, so yung kanina, so this will be negative y to the fourth over 4x to the fourth plus vy. Okay? Then after makuha natin yan, kukunin natin yung partial of y. Okay? Partial of f with respect to y. So this will be negative 1 over 4x to the fourth times 4y cubed plus phi prime y. Then i-equate natin yan sa dun sa n natin, no? Which is ang value ng n natin is y cubed over x to the fourth. Okay? N is negative y cubed over x to the fourth. Okay? So this will be, cancel out yung 4. So this will be negative y cubed x to the fourth plus phi prime y is equals to negative y cubed x to the fourth. So this will be um, cancelled out both sides. So therefore, yung phi prime y natin is equals to 0. So therefore, ang solution natin will be ln of x minus um, y to the fourth over 4x to the fourth is equals to c. Okay? So same form ba siya nitong nasa kabila? Okay? So may presence siya nung 4, no? So pag simplify nyo, eventually mag-arrive din siya dun sa same answer as the first procedure, no? Okay? So, this is yung case kapag halimbawa na-prove mo siya na homogeneous siya. Pero pag hindi, stick kayo dun sa 1 and 2 na solution natin. Okay? Next, we go to linear equation. Okay? So, sa linear equation naman, ito yung kailangan nating tandaan. Ano? So, sa linear equation, ito yung first order linear differential equation natin. So, yung standard form niya is dy over dx plus px of y is equals to q of x. Okay? So, kailangan nyo tandaan, dapat ito yung kapag nakakita kayo ng equation, titingnan nyo yung form niya. I-arrange nyo siya sa ganitong format. Okay? So, yung p of x, so meaning, an equation na in terms of x, na naka-factor out si y, nandito sa kabila is in terms of x lang din. Okay? Then, ang independent natin dito is si x na variable. Ang independent natin is si y. Again, linear yung pinag-uusapan natin. So, balikan niyo yung pag-identify ng linear equation, kung linear o non-linear siya. So, kapag nakita nyo non-linear siya, hindi pwede yung procedure na gagamitin natin dito. Okay? So, ano yung mga sample ng mga linear equation? Again, so halimbawa may given tayo, halimbawa, dx over dy minus xy squared is equals to y. Okay? So, una nyo tingnan is kung ano yung independent at dependent variable. Ang dependent mo is si x. So, dapat si x yung check mo kung may uh, exponent siya na more than 1. Kapag meron siyang exponent na more than 1, non-linear na agad siya. So, dito, si x is wala. 1 lang yung exponent niya. So, therefore, ito is in linear form. Pero yung formula niya will be, imbis na ito yung formula niya, it will be dx over dy plus p of y times x is equals to q of y. Okay? Kasi nagkabaliktad yung dependent and independent variable natin. Okay? Next, try natin to. So, let's say, halimbawa, dy over dx plus 3x y squared is equals to x squared. Linear ba siya o non-linear? So, ang dependent natin is si y. So, y ang titingnan natin. Nakita natin sa second term, may squared na agad yung y. So, therefore, non-linear na agad to. So, ibig sabihin, hindi natin pwedeng gamitin yung formula na i-discuss natin for this section. Okay? So, I hope malinaw sa linear differential equation. So, gagawin natin ngayon is yung steps kung paano i-solve yung linear equation. So, yung first step daw is I-put down natin sa linear form yung equation natin, okay? Then kukunin natin yung value ng P of X. So meaning, yung equation ng P of X, okay, kukunin mo lang, and substitute mo siya doon sa formula na ito. And solve mo yung value ng integrating factor na yun. And then, multiply mo siya sa differential equation, and solve mo na yung differential equation. Okay? So, let's have an example. So, we have x squared y prime plus xy is equals to 2 plus x squared. So, pag nire-write natin to, this will be x squared dy over dx plus xy is equals to 2 plus x squared. So, again, yung standard form natin is dy over dx plus p of x y is equals to q of x. Okay? So, kailangan yung dy dx natin is 1 lang yung coefficient, no? Dito, meron siyang x squared. All gawin natin is to divide the whole equation by x squared. Or multiply natin ng 1 over x squared. So, itong dy over dx plus 1 over x is equals to 2 over x squared plus 1. Okay? So, pag in-identify natin, si 1 over x is equal sa p of x natin. Ito is equal sa q of x natin. Okay. So, check natin kung linear. So, ang dependent variable natin is si y. So, pag check natin, si y is naka-raise sa 1. So, therefore, linear siya. So, pwede mo nang gamitin yung formula ng integrating factor which equals to e raised to p of x dx. Okay? So, yung value ng p of x natin is 1 over x dx. So, we have e ln of x or yung value is x. So, ibig sabihin, multiply natin by x yung original equation natin. So, balik tayo dito, x squared y prime plus xy is equals to 2 plus x squared. Multiply natin by x. So, we have x cubed y prime plus x squared y is equals to 2 2x plus x cubed. Okay. Then ito will be x cubed dy over dx plus x squared y is equals to 2x plus x cubed. Then multiply natin both sides by dx. So we have x cubed dy plus x squared y dx is equals to 2x dx plus x cubed dx. Okay. So, check natin yung groupings natin. So, ito, pwede natin itong i-group, no? Then, ito naman is individual na to kasi in terms of x na siya, single variable. So, yung grouping natin, this can be differential, it can be differential ng y times x times x cubed. Okay. Okay, so let's try. So, yung derivative nito will be x cubed dy plus 3x squared y dx. Okay. So, yung problem dito, yung isang term lang yung may 3. No? Na kailangan natin magkameron ng 3 dito. Pero para magka-3 yun, multiply natin yung whole equation by 3. Pero ibig sabihin magkakameron dito ng 3. So, hindi siya magiging exact differentials dito. So, kailangan natin gawin is okay. So, try kong i-erase muna ulit 'to. Okay. So, try natin yung integrating factor natin, multiply natin dun sa linear form na natin. Okay. Ano ba yung sabi dito? Multiply dun sa given differential equation. So, I guess try natin sa linear form na kasi mas simplified na siya, no? So, dy dx plus 1 over xy is equals to 2x squared plus 1. Okay? Multiply natin yung integrating factor natin na x. So, we have, so try kong multiply na din ng dx, no? Para mawala na sa denominator. So, we have x dy plus y dx is equals to 2 over x dx plus dx. Yan. Okay? So, mas simple ito, no? So, dapat dun sa linear equation siya. So, multiply ix to the linear. Okay? So, dapat ano natin na to ay yung linear differential equation. Okay? Okay, so ito. So, very familiar na siguro to. So, ito is differential niya ay derivative ng product. Okay? So, dx times y equals to 2 dx over x plus dx. Okay? So, performing integration both sides. So, we have xy is equals to 2 ln of x plus ln of c. Okay? So, try natin pagsamahin. So, xy minus x is equals to ln x squared times c. Okay? So, this can be x times y minus 1 is equals to ln x squared c. Okay? So, this can be our final answer. Okay? Okay. So, this should be, hindi ito dapat dx lang. Dapat ito ay, dapat ito maging x dx. Okay? So, this should be x dx. So, dapat ito ay x squared over 2. Okay? So, this will be x squared over 2. Okay? Okay? What we can do is to multiply natin ng 2 both sides. So, 2xy is equals to 4 ln x plus x squared plus ln c na lang din. No? Then, ito will be 2xy minus x squared plus ln x to the fourth c. Okay? So, this can be accepted. Okay? Pero ito is acceptable na din to as your final answer. Okay? So, mas madali sa linear equation. Okay? Next, we have y dx minus x dy is equals to y squared dy. Okay? So, kailangan gawin natin linear form. Excuse me. So, we have dy over dx plus p of x y is equals to q of x. Okay? Pag nire-arrange natin to, we have y dx is equals to y squared dy plus x dy. So, we have y dx is equals to x plus y squared. Then, ito ay dy. Okay? So, kasi 'pag yung dx ang dinivide natin sa both equation, hindi mawawala ng magiging dalawa yung value ng dy over dx natin. So, ang puwede natin gawin, ang divide natin ay si dy, okay? Para meron tayong y times dx over dy is equals to x plus y squared. So, kung ang dependent natin is si x, so meron dapat tayong linear form na dx over dy plus p of y x is equals to q of y. Okay? So, kailangan natin dapat 'to transpose natin si x 'no? So, kailangan nandun siya sa left side. So, we have y dx over dy minus x is equals to y squared. Then, multiply natin by 1 over y para ma-isolate sa y yung first term. We have dx over dy minus 1 over y x is equals to y. Okay? So, ito is naka-linear form na. Okay? So, yung p of y natin dito is negative 1 over y. Okay? So, ito yun. Kailangan kasama yung negative sign, no? Kasi sa equation natin, siya ay naka-plus. Kaya kailangan dito kasama yung negative sign. Okay? So, okay? So, now, kunin natin yung kanyang integrating factor. So, yung integrating factor natin would be titignan ko kung kailangan natin yung negative sign, no? Okay? So, integrating factor natin is equals to e py dy. Okay? So, we have e negative dy over y or e negative ln of y or e ln y negative 1 or integrating factor natin will be equals to 1 over y. Okay? So, multiply natin is yung linear form na. Okay? So, itong equation na to. Ito na yung multiply natin ng integrating factor. Okay? Okay? Multiply natin integrating factor natin na 1 over y tsaka dy para ma-distribute yung dy. So, we have dx over y minus 1 over y squared x dy is equals to dy. Okay? Okay? Then, so try natin i-change ng exponent to. So, y negative 1 dx minus y negative 2 x dy is equals to dy. So, check natin kung anong pwede natin differential dito. So, dx to. So, meaning, pwede siyang x. Kasi yun yung nasa kabila. Then dy to, kailangan ito ay negative 1. Okay? So yung differentials niyan will be y negative 1 dx plus x times negative 1 y negative 2 dy. Simplify. Then check natin kung parehas. Okay? So kung parehas dito. So first term is the same. Second term is the same. Okay? So ito ibig sabihin yung exact differentials niya. So mangyayari ngayon, this will be dxy negative 1 is equals to dy. So kunin natin yung kanyang integration. So we have x, y, negative 1 is equals to y plus c. Multiply natin both sides by y. So we have x is equals to y squared plus cy, or y squared minus x is equals to cy. Okay? Okay, so that will be your solution. Okay, next, I guess this is the last example for linear. Okay, so para ma-convert natin sa linear form again, dy over dx plus p of x y plus q of x. Okay, so equals to. Okay, so x squared plus 9 dy over dx plus xy is equals to 0. So pwedeng multiply natin both side by x squared plus 9. Okay, so we have dy over dx plus x over x squared plus 9 y is equals to 0. So dependent natin ni si y, naka-reach siya sa 1, so linear siya. So yung p of x natin is ito, no? So integrating factor natin will be e raised to x over x squared plus 9 dx. Okay? So para makuha yung integrating factor, so let nating u is equals to x squared plus 9. So ang du natin should be 2x dx. Kailangan natin ng 2. So e 1 half 2x dx all over x squared plus 9. So this will be e 1 half ln ng x squared plus 9 will be e ln x squared plus 9 raised to 1 half, or integrating top factor natin is x squared plus 9 raised to 1 half. Okay? So yun yung multiply natin sa linear equation natin. Okay? So ito yung linear equation natin. We have dy over dx plus x over x squared plus 9 y is equals to 0. Multiply natin ng x squared plus 9 raised to 1 half. Okay? So multiply din natin ng dx. So we have x squared plus 9 raised to 1 half dy plus x squared plus 9 negative 1 half y dx is equals to 0. Okay? So, next is tingnan natin kung may exact differential siya. So, yung first term, dy ang dinerive. So, y times yung sa dx, x, x squared plus 9 raised to 1 half. Okay? Kunin natin yung derivative niyan. We have y times 1 half x squared plus 9 negative 1 half times 2x. Okay? Plus x squared plus 9. So, ito is the x yung dinerive natin. X squared plus 9, 1 half dy. Okay? So, simplify. So, we have, so to cancel out yung 2. So, we have x, y, x, y, x squared plus 9 is a negative 1 half dx plus x squared plus 9, 1 half dy. Okay? So, dito pala is may x pa kasi may extra dito sa taas, no? Dapat may extra dito. So, check natin. So, ito is xy, x squared plus 9, negative 1 half dx. So, same siya nito. Okay? And ito, x squared plus 9, 1 half, same siya nito. Therefore, exact differential siya nito. So, this will be derivative ng y times x squared plus 9, 1 half equals to 0. Integrate. Answer will be y x squared plus 9 raised to 1 half is equals to c. Okay? So this will be our final answer. Okay? So yan yung sa linear. Next, we go to Bernoulli equation. So si Bernoulli equation is halos the same siya ni linear equation. Kaibahan lang niya ngayon, yung kanyang standard form is yung sa right side niya. Meron ng multiplied na y raised to n. O kapag halimbawa, yung dependent variable mo is naka-raise sa more than 1. Okay? So let's first example. So ito yung steps sa pag-solve sa kanya. Puput din natin siya sa Bernoulli form niya. And then, multiply natin both side by y negative n. So, ibig sabihin, itong nasa loob nito, multiply natin both side. Okay? And then, pagka-multiply natin, maglalet tayo ng z is equals to y raised to negative n plus 1. And then, sa-substitute natin sa bagong equation natin, which is, siya ay linear in z. So, since linear na siya, gagamitin mo na ulit yung step sa linear equation. Okay? So, let's try an example para maintindihan natin itong steps na to. Okay, so we have dy over dx minus y equals to xy squared. Okay? So, yung form ng Bernoulli again is dy over dx plus p of x y is equals to y of n q of x. Okay? So yung first step daw is multiply mo daw yung y of n dun sa lahat ng equation. Okay? So yung first step. So multiply natin by y negative 2. Okay? So, or kailangan mawala yung nasa right side. So this will be y negative 2 dy dx. And this will be minus y negative 1 equals to x. Okay? And then, yung kasunod is i-let mo na yung second term mo o yung y negative 1 mo is equals sa z. Okay? So pag na-let mo na siya, kukunin mo yung derivative niyan. So we have negative y negative 2 dy is equals to dz. Then sa substitute mo siya dun sa ito yung second step. No? Then third step natin, substitute dun sa original equation or dun sa uh, dito. No? Okay? So yung y squared, yung y squared negative 2 dy equals din siya sa negative dz. Okay? So this will be negative dz over dx then minus z is equals to x. So multiply natin by negative 1 both side. So dz over dx plus z is equals to negative x. So linear na siya. Okay? So once linear na siya, so linear siya dahil yung form natin ngayon is naka dz over dx plus p of x z is equals to qx. Okay? So yung integrating factor natin will be e. So 1 dx. Okay? So this will be e raised to x. So kailangan multiply natin ng e raised to x yung linear form natin. Okay? So multiply natin dito sa form na to. Okay? So number 4, apply na natin yung solution sa linear form. So sa another sheet na lang. Okay? Multiply natin yung e raised to x tsaka dx para ma-distribute na. So we have ex dz plus ex z dx is equals to negative x ex dx. Okay? Then, ito is kunin natin differentials. So, pwedeng differential ng z times e of x. So, pag ginawa natin yon, so z 1 ex dx plus ex dz. So, we have ex z dx plus ex dz which is the same nung given natin na to, no? Ito is the same nito. Ito is the same nito. Okay? So, meaning, siya ay differentials ng z, e, x. So, equals to negative x, e, x, dx. So, apply natin ng integration by parts. So, later pala. Okay. So, integrate natin. So, ito is z, ex. Then, ito is integration by parts. So, yun natin is negative x. Ang dv natin is ex dx. Okay? So, du natin is negative 1. V natin is e of x. Okay? So, u dv minus v du. So, negative x times dv natin, uv lang. Okay? uv minus v du. So, negative x times e of x minus e of x times negative 1 dx. Okay? So, this will be negative x ex plus e of x dx, negative x e x plus e x. Okay? So, substitute natin dito. So, z ex is equals to negative x ex plus ex. So, pwede natin cancel out lahat ng ex. Matitira lang is z is equals to negative x plus 1. Then, substitute back natin yung value ng y, ng z. Ang z natin is y negative 1. Okay? So, lagay natin yung plus c natin. Okay? Or magko-combine na yung dalawa, no? Okay, so y negative 1 is equals to negative x plus c. Or, magigitong um, okay, i-simplify natin muna to. So, z, multiply natin lahat by e negative x. Okay? Yung z is equals to negative x plus 1 plus c e negative x. Okay? Then to magiging y negative 1, negative x plus 1 plus c e negative x. Multiply natin both side by y. So this will be 1 is equals to negative xy plus y plus c e negative x y. Okay? Or pwedeng, ito na yung final answer natin. Or ito. Okay? So, ganun siya i-apply yung sa Bernoulli. Okay? So, ito yung step 4. Okay? Another example, we have dy or dx plus 1/3 y is equals to 1/3 times 1 plus 3x y to the 4th. Okay? So, pag chinek natin ulit yung formula, dy dx plus p of x y is equals to yn q of x. Pag tingnan natin yung equation, so ito yung first term. Okay. Ito is yung p of x, y, and then ito yung yn, ito yung q of x. Okay? So therefore, nasa Bernoulli form na siya. Okay? Ngayon, gagawin natin is yung first step, multiply natin both side by y negative 4. Okay? So dy dx plus 1/3 y is equals to 1/3 ng 1 plus 3x times y to the fourth multiply by 1 y to the fourth. So we have y negative 4. Negative 4 dy over dx plus 1/3 y negative 3 equals to 1/3 1 plus 3x. Okay? Then let natin na z is equals to y negative 3. So dz is equals to negative 3 y negative 4 dy or y negative 4 dy is equals to negative dz over 3. Okay? So, apply natin sa third. Substitute natin. So, we have negative dz over 3 over dx plus 1/3 z is equals to 1/3 1 plus 3x. Okay? So, kailangan multiply natin both side by negative 3. Okay? So, we have dz over dx plus negative 1 z is equals to negative 1 plus 3x. Okay? So, linear na to in z. So, integrating factor natin will be e negative 1 dx. So, this will be e negative x. So, yun yung integrating factor natin. So, nasa linear form na yan, gagawin na lang natin is multiply natin yung integrating factor natin dun sa linear equation natin. Okay? Negative 1z 1 plus 3x. Okay? Multiplied by e negative x times dx. Okay? So we have e negative x dz minus z e negative x dx is equals to negative e negative x dx minus 3x e negative x dx. Okay? So, checking sa differential. So, z times e negative x. Okay? So, this will be z times negative 1 e negative x dx plus e negative x times 1 dc. So, negative z e negative x dx plus e negative x dz, which is exact, no? So, yung first term, ito. Yung second term, ito. Okay? So, yun yung differentials natin. So, this can be d z times e negative x is equals to negative e raised to negative x dx minus 3x negative x dx. Okay? So, integrate. So, yung left side, madaling integrate. Ito is pwedeng integrate. Ito yung kailangan ng integration by parts. So, yun muna yung perform natin. So, we have u is equals to negative 3x dv is equals to e negative x dx. Okay? So, du natin is negative 3 dx. V is negative e negative x. Okay? So UV natin is negative 3x times negative e negative x plus negative x times negative 3 dx. Okay, so we have 3x e negative x plus 3 minus 3 e negative x plus c. Okay, so this will be z times e negative x is equals to e negative x plus 3x e negative x minus 3 negative x plus c. Okay, multiplied both sides by ex. We have z equals to, so these two can be combined. So negative 2, no? So minus 2 plus 3x plus c e negative x. Then substitute lang natin yung value ng z dito, which is y negative 3. Okay. So y negative 3 is equals to negative 2 plus 3x plus c e negative x. Or pwedeng maging 1 is equals to negative 2 y cube plus 3 xy cube plus c e negative xy cube. Okay, so this can be accepted both. Okay, so that is our answer for this problem. Okay, okay, so we have this one. Okay, so let's try this one. So we have x dy minus y dx minus xy cube dx minus xy cube ln x dx is equals to 0. Okay, so what we can do is to group muna yung may dx and dy. Okay, so lahat ng may dx. So negative y minus xy cube ln x dx. Okay, lahat ng may dy, x. Okay, so mali pala, no? So yung first one is may dy, then yung tatlo is may dx. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so negative y, negative xy cube minus xy cube ln x dx equals to 0. Okay, then divide natin both side by 1 over dx tsaka sa 1 over x. Ginagawa natin standard form ng Bernoulli form. Okay, so this will be dy over dx and then plus negative y over x minus um, be y cube minus y cube ln x is equals to 0. So, pwede natin factor out yung y cube doon. So, transpose na natin. So, we have negative 1 over x, y is equals to y cube times 1 plus ln x. Okay? So, ito is nasa form na p of x, y sub n, tsaka q of x. Okay? Nasa Bernoulli form na yan. Okay? Once na nasa Bernoulli form, mamultiply natin ng y, negative 3. Okay? So, y, negative 3 dy over dx plus negative 1 over x, y, negative 2 is equals to 1 plus ln of x. Okay? And next is let natin na si z is equals to y, negative 2. So, we have dz is equals to negative 2 y, negative 3 dy. Okay? Or y, negative 3 dy is equals to dz over negative 2. So, we try to substitute. So, we have dz over negative 2 dx plus 1, negative 1 over x. Y negative 2 is z is equals to 1 plus ln x. Okay? So, ito yung kailangan natin para dun sa next step. Okay? Next is kailangan nasa linear form siya. So, kailangan multiply natin ng negative 2. Okay? So, dz over dx plus 2 over x z is equals to negative 2, 1 plus ln x. Okay? So, linear in z na to. So, the integrating factor natin will be e raised to 2x dx or e 2 ln of x or e ln x squared or x squared. Okay? Then yun yung multiply natin dito sa linear equation natin. Okay? So, dz times dx plus 2 over x z minus equals minus 2 1 plus ln x times natin ng x squared. Okay? So, we have then sama natin dx na. So, x squared dz plus 2x z dx is equals to negative 2 1 plus ln x squared dx. Okay? So, yung left side, differentials na ng z times x squared. So, pag chinek, we have z 2x dx plus x squared times 1 dz or 2xz dx plus x squared dz, which is the same exact form, no? So, this will be dz times x squared is equals to negative 2x squared dx minus 2 ln of x times x squared dx. Okay? Okay? So, yung first, so, yeah, this term is easily integratable. This is also integratable. Ngayon, ito, no? Kailangan natin ng integration by parts. Dito. Okay? Okay? Let's proceed. So, yun muna yung unahin natin, no? So, sa integration by parts, ito yung sinusunod natin sa pagpili ng u. So, ang ln is logarithmic, no? So, ibig sabihin, ang u natin is negative 2 ln of x. Ah, then, ang dv natin will be x squared dx. So, ang du natin is negative 2 1 over x dx. And v natin will be x cubed over 3 plus c. Mamaya na yung plus c. Okay? So, equation natin will be negative 2 ln of x times x cubed 3 plus x cubed 3 du is negative 2 over x dx. Okay? So, this will be negative 2 thirds x cubed ln of x minus 2 thirds 2 thirds ng so maging x squared. So, x cubed over 3 plus c. This will be negative 2 thirds x cubed ln of x minus 2 over 9 x cubed plus c. So, pag sinulat natin, we have z times x squared is equals to integration on is negative 2 x cubed over 3 minus 2 thirds x cubed ln of x minus 2 over 9 x cubed plus c. So, yung z natin is y negative 2. So, we have x squared times y negative 2 negative 2 thirds x cubed minus 2 thirds x cubed ln x. So, gawin ko i-multiply ko by 3 halves lahat, no? So, this will be negative 3 halves. So, 3 halves. Okay. So, this will be negative x cubed minus x cubed ln of x minus 2 x cubed plus c. Okay. Final answer will be 3 halves or 3 x squared y negative 2 is equals to negative. This will be negative 3. So negative 6x cubed minus x cubed ln of x plus c. So this will be our final answer. Okay? Okay? So that is the relationship ng Bernoulli sa linear equation. So that ends our lecture for today. So thank you for listening, and this will be included in your exam. Thank you.